Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Wednesday, the 23rd of May 2018. So we see the market starting to move higher initially in the first part of the trading up to the previous day's low before the market's moved lower, but buying pressure comes in, market reverses, the buying accelerates, we get some selling pressure as the market goes through the daily pivot and the previous day's close, and then we see the market continue to move higher up to the R1 level there and the previous day's high, put in a 76% retracement and then move all the way back to where it actually started. And I think Carney was out yesterday saying things about since Brexit, it's cost each household £900. I don't know where he's got those figures from, but he is a pro-European, so that's probably why he's making these comments, due to the lack of their ability to actually forecast the GDP figures. It's generally the case, let's deflect the blame somewhere else. But the pound sideways to higher on the overnight, and you can see this in the daily chart. We've broken out of the sideways move that we had here, and now we're starting another one. So any move to the downside, we'll see the market go down to 133. News today, anything high impact? Only the CPI from the UK. Their inflation figures are out this morning, and RPI forecast to be the same. The RPI just slightly higher, and then we've got crude oil and FOMC meeting minutes this evening as well. So that's interesting. It's that time of the month again, is it? So we could expect the Dow to do one or two things today. Also, again, just go back to the RPI figures before we move on. Again, if they come out swinging lower or higher, that will see a dramatic move in the pound as well. Unchanged, not a great deal, because obviously this is going to be instrumental. Again, another thing he was called out about was the fact that he'd increased interest rates in the UK too soon, and he was talking about inflation, so that's going to be watched by the market this morning. So we'll keep an eye on that one as well. In the Dow yesterday, the market being marked down, you'll see they started selling from the off all the way down to the previous day's close, broke through this, then became a resistance area, which you can see there, as well as the DP line. You can see once it was broken, the market continued to the downside there. So that DP level keeping the market short there and trading all the way down. Now there's no signals on the chart because the settings have been adjusted to take account of the volatility that we've seen for the last few weeks. So it may be a case of having to swing these back to the default of 8 and 25. I'll give that a go today, have a look at it, see how it is, because we're not getting any sort of automatic signals. We can see what's going on. We've got the resistance and the averages and everything else and the psychological levels, but there's no PTPs appearing because for that reason. So it's an indication to us that the volatility has certainly died down in this market. And we've also got in the daily chart a fade, as they call it. The market's moved higher on low volume. It's got resistance, 76% areas, broken the recent trend to the upside there as well. It is FOMC day to day, so they could reverse the market off this as they did last month. So we'll wait and see. The pre-market session will give you a pretty good indication of what it's likely to do. And then finally in Bitcoin, in the daily chart, the market yesterday trading all the way through the 62.76, finding support at 7920. We are through the $8,000 level now. So again, what you'd need to do here is to draw in a few more lines, and that's probably about as much as you want. And then you've got the low, I think that one's just slightly lower there, to there. So a big area of support here. We'll just get rid of this one, and this one will drag out as well. So watch this area here where we've got the fib and the low there. So I'll just save that one just to see how the market reacts around here. And in the 60-minute that we looked at yesterday, you can see once we got below the DP level, the markets remain short. And in order to switch this current downside trend, you need to close above a daily DP level to move higher. In the 4 hour, the same. You can see there that once we broke the DPs, the market stayed below, currently sitting on it in the 4 hour. So another interesting area there. And then in the 30-minute yesterday, the market started off trying to move to the upside, failed. The short one was fine. This signal wasn't on the chart yesterday, it's only on reloading the chart. I have that recorded, and that definitely wasn't there yesterday. Back up to the average, and then overnight the markets just moved sharply to the downside there. So that's about it really. FOMC today and UK CPI. We'll see what the figures are like when they come out at 9:30, and then how the market reacts going on to the afternoon with the pre-market of the Dow, and then the FOMC meeting minutes this evening, which is not a live one, that's next month. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.